Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for jumping into another video. My name is Josh and I am just an average Joe day trader. First and foremost, happy Memorial Day, guys. Today is Monday, May 26, 2025. And I just wanted to send a shout out to all of our military members, wherever you are, either currently stationed, retired, served in the past. Thank you for your service, for protecting this amazing country, the United States of America, red, white, and blue, baby. Thank you to all of our police and fire, law enforcement, EMS, paramedics, all of you out there, nurses, all of you that out on the front line that are serving us to help people, to keep our country safer, and to attend to the people that need you the most. Thank you so much for all that you do. Guys, it is a great day waiting to know what's going to happen with this market tomorrow morning, Tuesday, May 27th. So if you didn't know, right before the market closed, this past weekend, Friday, May 23rd, Friday morning, there was a tweet that went out that Trump was implying a 50% tariff on the EU. And that caused the stock market literally to crash. Now, I say crash, I'm being dramatic. It didn't really crash, but it did go down significantly, and it took every single stock with it, specifically and especially the tech sector, utilities, and several other financial sectors. And it just kind of took all the stocks down with it. And then it spent a good amount of Friday turning around and trying to rebound. And it did rebound somewhat. And if you look here on the chart for the S&P 500, you can see that this is Friday's pre-market about 7:30 in the morning. That announcement took place somewhere between 6:30 and 7, but you see this major drop down. Okay, let me go out a little bit. Major drop down in the pre-market. And then it spent a good amount of the day kind of working its way back up. And again, this is the S&P 500, and then dropped back off and leveled off into the post market on Friday evening. Now, market opens back up tonight at 8 p.m. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm going to be watching about 8 o'clock to see what does the market do. Is there going to be a drop with a gap? Is there going to be a jump with a gap? The thing is that we also received news yesterday where Trump said, hey, guess what, guys? Those tariffs that I put that are going to be in effect on June 1st for the EU, we're going to pause on that. We're going to suspend that until July 9th. Now think about this for a second, guys. If you've been listening to my videos, you know that this is almost a little bit absurd, right? Because what happened Friday morning? Well, we're going into a holiday weekend. So we got 3 days, no trading, and it caused the market to have this fear, this volatility, this rundown. It puts fear in the market. And so it dropped down. What happened Friday morning? Tons of hedge fund managers, corporations, brokerage accounts, individual wealthy investors, and some retail day traders like Josh, the average Joe retail day trader, bought in at the dip and were able to make a good amount of money. Now, I didn't make a significant amount of money. There's some wealthy people out there that made a lot of money because it's almost like this was a created drop for people to get back in and buy it for the run up. Now, what's happened? Yesterday, Sunday, markets closed. Trump announces in a tweet, hey, we're holding off, we're pausing, and we're not going to do anything with the EU on these tariffs until July 9th. What does that do for us, guys? It takes us through the July 4th weekend. Okay, so now we don't have to stress the day before the holiday weekend that the market potentially could crash. Now, it could still go down based on some sort of negative tweet or something that happens, but it looks like right now, at least for the EU, we're not going to have any news that's going to cause any drama for us. Okay, craziness, manufactured. At least that's how I feel. That's my opinion. And guys, this is not political. This has nothing to do with being a Republican, a Democrat, a liberal. Okay, none whatsoever. This is just stating facts of what I'm seeing as a retail day trader, as an average Joe, and understanding what's happening in market conditions. So I'm pumped to see what's going to happen tonight at 8 o'clock, to see what happens with the S&P 500, to see what happens in many of those stocks that I have as longer term hold stocks that do trade in the 24-hour platforms. Tomorrow morning, 4:30, when the market actually hits for some of those other stocks to kick in, okay, what's it going to look like? What's it going to look like for us? I don't know. But here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to share with you several stocks that I want you guys to take a look at. Now, This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. I'm an average Joe. I'm just somebody who loves to day trade and loves to buy stocks for longer term hold to build, wealth, build my portfolio to basically solid up my retirement accounts. Okay. So I'm going to give you some of the very best stocks to look at tomorrow that could have a positive run. I'm going to tell you why, a little bit about each stock as we go, but we're going to do that by looking at the charting. So let's get back into the charting. All right, so here's that S&P 500 that I shared with you guys. And you see the drop, you see the uptrend. We do not know what's going to happen over here, but this is the pre-market, okay? And that'll be opening pre-market, and then boom, 9:30. We're going to know a lot about what's happening with the S&P 500. So we're going to go to my watch list here. We're first going to start with, let's see, where is my average Joe? Okay, average Joe. These are more for longer term hold, guys. I don't normally do this, but I'm sharing with you what am I looking at tomorrow morning in these dips. If the S&P 500 drops even lower, what stocks am I looking to get a better hold and have a larger amount of stock in for my future retirement? First and foremost, okay, Microsoft Corporation, MSFT. I'm going to be watching Microsoft. I want to see what's going to happen. Again, you see it follow the same trends, the S&P 500, but I'm going to be watching that and understanding what's happening with Microsoft. Microsoft reported very strong fiscal quarter 2 2025 results with a revenue of up to 12% year over year and Microsoft Cloud revenue reaching $40.9 billion, a 21% increase. The company's AI business surpassed a $13 billion annual run rate. Analysts maintain a strong buy rating with an average price target of $505.30. Now, obviously, guys, this is a big boy stock, right? Several of these are big boy stocks, but one share of Microsoft at 450 or 445 or 440, if it drops that much, you buy one share with basically an average price target of 505, you could easily put 55 bucks in the account and buy one. Okay. Now, not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm just telling you some of what I'm looking at. And I already have positions in many of these companies. Next one up, NVIDIA. Now, I love NVIDIA. I'm strong in NVIDIA. And on the 28th, we have earnings. NVIDIA's quarter 4 2025 revenue surged 78% year over year, driven by a 93% increase in data center revenue. Despite geopolitical headwinds, analysts remain bullish with a consensus strong buy rating at an average price target of $166.10. Guys, we're sitting at $131.17 at the close of post market with an average price target of $166.10. And personally, and a lot of the guys I trade with believe by the end of 2025, this should be a $200 per share stock. So keep an eye on it, something to consider. Number 3 is what we call Alphabet, Google. Alphabet sitting at $168.13 right now, guys. Alphabet's quarter 1 2025 results showed revenue up 12% year over year, with Google Cloud revenue increasing by 28% and EPS, earnings per share, up 49%. The stock has a consensus strong buy rating with an average price target of $201.24. Again, I'm not saying they're going to get there this week to over $200. None of these probably will hit that mark right away. But for long-term hold, something you want in your portfolio for your retirement, guys, these are the ones you need to do your homework on, do your research, understand the company, take a look at their stock value, look at the history, look at their 30-day trending average, understand what's going on there with the 200-day average, and make some decisions on whether this is the right stock for you for a longer-term hold. Number 4, Procter & Gamble. This is not one I normally talk about, guys. I don't typically look at Procter & Gamble. I have Procter & Gamble stock, and just left it alone. But Procter & Gamble continues to be a strong defensive play backed by essential products and consistent performance. The company has achieved 68 consecutive years of dividend increases and steady buybacks. The next one on the long-term list is Waste Management, okay? Waste Management offers recession-resistant stability with growth potential. You guys know what Waste Management is, right? big old garbage trucks driving on, collecting your garbage. That never gets old, never goes out of business. We always have garbage. And it may just go from peanut butter and jelly sandwich bags and jars to filet mignon and lobster wrappers, okay, depending on the economy. But at the end of the day, Waste Management is a great company to invest in. The company's renewable natural gas projects and improved recycling margins are driving revenue and diversification. Number 6 on my list, one of my favorites, guys. I know a lot of people don't love it, but Tesla. Tesla faced challenges with the quarter 1 revenue falling 9% and profitability hurt by weakening sales. However, the stock has rebounded slightly on hopes for robo-taxis launching in Austin. Okay, you also have to understand that Tesla just made these huge agreements in Saudi Arabia, and there they're going to be launching these robo-taxis and robo-vehicles where there are no United States restrictions on what happens in Saudi Arabia. So the sky is the limit there to produce, build, sell, and have these robo-taxis and robot technology going on in Saudi Arabia. The stock is going to explode. Again, not financial advice. The next one we've got on the list, Remitly Global, R-E-L-Y. Remitly is well positioned to capture significant growth in cross-border payments. Analysts rate the stock as a strong buy with a 1-year forecast of $33. Guys, this stock right now it's a lot more affordable. I like this company. Do your homework and research. It's sitting at $22.52. You could buy a bunch of shares of this, get them, set them, let them be, and see what happens. $10 per share by the end of the year, according to analysts. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. And it could go the reverse direction too, guys. So don't take this as, again, like I said, my financial advice, but something that I'm looking at. The last one that I'm looking at for longer term hold is NTNX, which is Nutanix Incorporated. Nutanix reported strong Q2 2025 earnings with increased guidance and positive analyst ratings. The stock has a consensus strong buy rating with a 1-year forecast of $100, sitting at $79.65 right now. Guys, these are the long-term hold stocks you should take a look at and see if those are things that you're wanting to invest in. If you're a day trader like I am, you have no patience like I do, and you're going to want to be in and out of stocks day trading to make money. And I get that, okay? But I also want to retire one day. And so either my YouTube channel explodes and I become a millionaire because you guys help me, which probably is not going to happen in the reality of the world, or we're going to have long-term hold stocks like this that are going to make great money, provide good dividend, and provide great, financial, increased value for my retirement account and potentially yours. Take a look at all those as a longer term hold. Now, let's talk a little bit about the average Joe's recommendations for day trading stocks. First one up on the list, JTAI. Now, there is a lot of volatility, and here's what I'm going to tell you guys. These stocks that I'm recommending to you as day trade stocks are a lot more volatile than the big boy stocks, the Magnificent Sevens, the big dollar value stocks, because they're lower priced. We actually call these penny stocks. They may not be a penny, but even at $3, $4, $5, we do sort of play them like they're penny stocks. So these, you got to learn really your support and resistance levels on them. Get in, get out based on understanding candlesticks. Please check out my playlist for candlestick training and get in and get out and make that money and move on to something else each day. Try not to become owners of these companies. JTAI is a great company. They've got a lot of volatility, but they're sitting at $3.96 from closing. They closed out the Friday night post market at $3.99. So keep an eye on it. Make a decision if it's something that's right for you that you want to trade as a day trade. Number 2, my favorite, my everyday day trade stock you hear me talk about in every single video, APLD, Applied Digital. APLD is more than on the chart right now, guys. It's more than out there and known by many because it's working deals with all kinds of companies. NVIDIA holds, I think, $56 million in shares in APLD. Several other companies have joined forces with APLD, working together in all kinds of cooperative agreements. So I would just share with you guys, APLD is an amazing company for day trading. It's also an amazing company for a longer term hold if it's something you want to buy and set it and let it be until whenever. But day trade APLD, I guarantee and promise you, not financial advice, guys. My opinion. APLD is one of those stocks that you could potentially make money in every day. I make money in it every single day, and it's a great stock to take a look at. APLD is an AI infrastructure company. It's backed by NVIDIA, which maintains stake in the company, experienced at a 280% surge in late 2024. Guys, and it's still running, okay? The next one on the list is SoundHound. You guys have also heard me talk about SoundHound. I'm in SoundHound for a longer term hold on in my retirement account stock on E-Trade and Robinhood. On my Webull account, I day trade it. And right now, SoundHound, which is part of Voice AI, it previously spiked to 350% due to NVIDIA's investment through NVIDIA has since divested. The stock remains volatile and is active in the AI sector. And it is. It's kind of been a little bit of a down, but SoundHound at $9.55 right now is a strong buy all day long. Okay. All right. Next one on the list. And I've got several people that have been asking me questions about and talking to me about BBAI, Big Bear AI. It's part of AI Defense, and it provides AI solutions for defense and logistics. This stock has shown significant price movements with a 12-month range between $1.17 and $10.36. Guys, at $3.65, great load zone right now. Look at the charts, do your homework, but the way I'm looking at it, there's a great load zone opportunity for this stock for it to run up. Great day trade stock, guys. The next one, MYSZ. It's called MySize. MySize. MySize is also in e-commerce in the AI field. It offers AI-driven sizing solutions for online retailers. It reported 18% revenue growth and 123% increase in cash holdings, guys. It's at $1.28 right now, closed at $1.22, $1.28. Great stock to be taking a look at. Here's one that's actually near and dear to my heart because I am in another account, bag holding MYNZ, Maine's Biomed. There was talk that Warren Buffett bought a ton of MYNZ stock. I got in it. I bought it and I'm pretending to forget all about it, although I watch it as often as I can to take a look at it. But MYNZ is a biomed AI company. It utilizes AI for early cancer detection. Recent FDA-related developments have led to increased trading activity. They actually have come up with different ways to identify cancer and ways to research and test it. And it's an amazing company, and it's $2.10 right now, guys. So consider it for day trading. The next one on the list is Rekr, R-E-K-R, Rekr Systems Incorporated. It's a public safety AI sector, develops AI-based traffic and public safety solutions. Adoption across US cities is driving interest. Okay, so take a look at it. It's at $1.02. This is one that I recently just started tracking and trending. So I'm really kind of understanding it a little bit better. But at $1.02, buy some, and see what happens with it. But not my advice. Potentially what I'm going to do, depending on what it does tomorrow and my research of it, looking at it over the course of the last 30 days. The next one on the list is GuardForce, GFAI. It's at $1.12, closed at $1.14. It's in the robotics AI sector. This provides AI-based security and robotics services in Asia. The company's expanding into digital logistics, and you got to be careful with this one. But at $1.12, take a look to see if it's something that's worth day trading. I'm monitoring it. It's got some beautiful trends. I mean, if you look at this, look at the charts. It's had really consistent up trends, open, down, up, open, down, up, open, down, up, right? So it has sort of a trend you can follow, a little bit like APLD. And at $1.12, you could buy a whole lot of it and make a whole lot of money, get in and get out pretty quick. Again, not advice, guys. Please do your own homework, do your own research. Solid Power Incorporated at $1.50 per share. Let's get it back over here. Had a huge day on Friday because of the talk of nuclear and energy through the White House and the president signing the executive order guaranteeing that our military and that we were going to focus more on nuclear power and energy through solar and all that. Well, this is one of those that had a crazy up day. It was at about $1.20, $1.31, $1.27 the day before, $1.31, and ran all the way up to $1.61, sitting at $1.50 right now. And I don't think that these nuclear and solar power stocks are going to go down very much, guys. So take a look at them and see what you think. Next one is FCEL, Fuel Cell Energy. Again, another one that ran pretty awesome in the Friday market day. It went from opening up really at $4.04 the day before. They must have known something was happening. It ran up horizontal through the night, opened up at $4.49, closed out with a top wick high of $5.54, sitting at $5.44 right now. And it operates fuel cell power plants. Recently showcased its carbon capture system, indicating innovation in clean energy solutions. Guys, that's what we've got. These are the ones that average Joe day trader is going to be looking at this week and kind of understanding how to get in and out of some of these for day trading. APLD is number one for me, though. Always know APLD is number one. So, guys, if you need to rewind, go back, write them down, create your own, as you see here, your own watch list. I've got about 20 plus of them that I follow in different ways. Okay. Just know to do that homework and do that research. Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, please, I see many of you guys jump in, watch the videos, and you don't subscribe. Hey, if you're not interested, not for you, I get it. But I would ask, hey, if you appreciate, having me share with you what some of the best day trade stocks are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And we are well in with 3 videos on some candlestick training, some support and resistance training. So guys, we're going to continue to put those videos out for you as we move. It takes a lot to make those, so they'll come out as they come. But guys, happy to be able to do that, work together, help each other, be part of a community. That's awesome. Glad to have you guys here. Have an awesome rest of your Memorial Day weekend. And I will see you guys Tuesday, tomorrow, May 27th in the market. Josh out. Peace.